time. Now, a push by CORD leader Raila Odinga to have the opposition present a compromise candidate in 2017 is fueling political debate. But political commentators say the quest for a united opposition to kick out Jubilee from power will remain a pipe dream unless leaders in the opposition sacrifice personal interest. Patrick Amimo has tonight's Spotlight 2017.
Two attempts by the opposition to remove the Independence Party KANU from power after the reintroduction of multi-party politics in 1992 failed for lack of a united opposition. Opposition politicians realized their folly and united under the National Rainbow Coalition NAC in October 2002. NAC ended KANU's 40-year rule when its presidential candidate Uhuru Kenyatta was roundly defeated by NAC's Mwai Kibaki.
I accept the choice of the people, and in particular, now concede that Mr. Mwai Kibaki will be the third president of the Republic of Kenya.
As the country shapes up for the August general election next year, opposition leader Raila Odinga and CORD co-principals Kalonzo Musyoka and Moses Wetangula have been searching for a united opposition candidate to face off with Jubilee's Uhuru Kenyatta. Jubilee leadership has often taunted CORD to name its flag bearer to no avail. Raila's effort to unite the opposition appears to be bearing fruit. Amani National leader Musalia Mudavadi has since joined forces with CORD. The leaders seem to be reading from the same script.
Everybody is now putting down their ambitions, saying that whoever is chosen by the united opposition under NASA, we shall back him. It's the kind of temperature, it's the kind of political terrain that we saw in 2002. It's now alive and very well with us right now. So Jubilee has to plan very strategically, go back to the drawing board. And that's why there's a lot of, if you remember what Moi kept on saying, the outside world is trying to influence Kenyan politics, the outside embassies and so on. We are seeing the same language. We are seeing the same language of almost crying foul before the actual event.
A few months ago, there was a certain feeling of complacency within the Jubilee fraternity. They were taking next year's election as a done deal. They were looking at it as a fait accompli and talking, in fact, of 2022. They have got to go back to the drawing boards. This is happening at a time when there's disaffection in parts of the Rift Valley. You cannot take the goings-on in the South Rift among the Kipsigis community for granted.
Raila Odinga appears to be very determined to have a regime change. He has accused the ruling Jubilee of runaway corruption, lack of inclusivity, attempts to kill devolution, and reversal of democratic gains. The opposition says there are sufficient grounds for voters to remove Jubilee from power and have the opposition form the next government.
We are stronger and more united than ever, ready to face the Jubilee as an expanding opposition.
We must come together and dispassionately agree on a single presidential candidate for the 2017 elections.
Kuna jukumu kubwa la kuhakikisha Wakenya wanaondoa serikali ya Jubilee.
What I think is helping the NASA speak is the victory of the opposition in Gambia and the victory of opposition in Ghana. All these came against governments that were wilting, but at the same time very strong.
If at this point in time, towards 2017, they put their personal interests first, they will themselves be lost in the process in 2017 because Kenyans are not going to accept a person who carries personal interests first, as opposed to nationhood. They are coming together is to try and bring back that thing in 2003 we were voted as that the most optimistic nation. We lost the cause, and President Mwai Kibaki lost that dream for us.
Political parties and coalitions in Kenya have been used by politicians as vehicles of political office. The NAC dream was short-lived after a section of the coalition led by Raila Odinga accused a faction led by Mwai Kibaki of shortchanging them over a post-election deal. Even when Jubilee formed government after the 2013 polls, there were murmurs of disgruntlement over sharing of positions in government and state agencies. As the opposition works on a united front, will players repeat past mistakes?
They know how Kibaki shows change to them. And they're aware that these things must be written, must be declared through public oathing, and there must be official documents launched with the registers of parties.
Patrick Amimo, KTN News.